If there was a way to engage in a thought, I would engage in a thought. If I could engage in a thought in a new way, I would. If the thought could be asserted further, I would further assert it. But asserting doesn't prove that the thought is assertable. Asserting beyond thinking reasonable things is only something reasonable. But thinking conceptually is something only thoughts can do. Thoughts and ideas and conceptions also further follow ideas. But following ideas beyond thoughts and perceptions and queries makes possibilities seem endless. There is some theory beyond conceptualism which provides me with some kind of freedom. What it is specifically is abstract, I do not know. But if it was less abstract, I wouldn't be able to decrypt exactly what I'm trying to think about. I know there's a computational reality which I know of, which I can affirm in my mind. I can't completely decrypt it in terms of what I know it to be as a thought or an idea or a concept. There's an infinite number of concepts in books, computers, televisions, and devices. Finding the correct concept to study and try to work on is very complicated, but it never is an end that is reachable without being reached totally. There is something which can be reached beyond every concept, but concepts are only thinkable as possibilities. All thinkable possibilities and concepts are something which can be thought of in terms of some kind of freedom. Thinking about freedom in thought are very difficult things to do, but it can be done computationally, mentally, metaphysically, and neurally. All computation is possible in terms of some kind of mental or physical processing, either writing, drawing, hand usage, consumption, production, or other thinking, or other behaving, or other acting patterns. There is really no true nature to anything. Everything has some other nature which is possible. All possible natures are possible only as a side effect of their possibilities. All things can be further decrypted, all things can be further researched, all things can be further understood. The nature of this problem is that the more things are developed in terms of metaphysical processes, the thoughts and realities of the processes continue further. The continuation of the reality of the thought is always a possibility, and it can always be asserted in terms of a question or another thought beyond of a being qua assemblage. A being qua assemblage is only possible in neo-rhizomatic form. Neo-rhizomatic forms are only possible through generation of rapidity and repetition. The status of that is that there is no status beyond what statuses are possible. All status of all thought is possible as a being qua error. A being qua error is what everything really is. Everything is really a being qua error because of nihilism. Nihilism and being qua error are very similar related, but there is no true thought which persists beyond being qua nihilism or being qua being. If there is something beyond logic which is possible, it is only a nihilist error or a nihilist construct or an existential construct. All thought is related to some kind of theory of perception which is involvable in terms of a relational form of ideas, constructs, thoughts, thinking patterns, and relations to reality as a thing. Things in reality are always refindable, or recreatable, or reproducible, but they're never entirely usable in every situation. Some situations require research use as a description of pattern sequencing. Pattern sequencing, in terms of an acoustic or a language acoustic, is only something usable in terms of a synthesis of relations, forms, and derivatives of construct.